purpose of this video is to raise awareness on thalassemia. My colleagues and I from MSI following a degree in biomedical science will take you through this topic briefly. Thalassemia is a blood disorder passed from parent to children in which our body produces abnormal form or inadequate amount of hemoglobin, which will lead to anemia. This occurs due to changes in genes involved in the production of hemoglobin. This is a common disease throughout the world and most common in people from Asia, Africa, Middle East and countries such as Turkey and Greece. Most common issue that will lead to thalassemia is marriages between close relatives and due to lack of knowledge of premarital screening. Therefore, this can only be controlled and decreased by creating awareness and educating people. The most common symptoms of thalassemia include bone deformities, dark urine, pale or yellow skin, and heart diseases. Anemic symptoms are also common in thalassaemic patients because their body has fewer red cells. Thalassemia causes devastating impact on patients' health and finances in their families because thalassaemic patient needs regular blood transfusion, but thalassemia can be well managed with regular medical care and following healthy habits such as regular exercising, keeping vaccinations up to date and following healthy.
Importance of consulting a doctor before marriage if you have thalassemia. It is important for individuals to be aware of their thalassemia trait status, particularly individuals of reproductive age. Once you are aware of your thalassemia trait, you may have questions about how this will affect you, your future children, and your family members. Your doctor may be able to answer these questions for you or refer you to a genetic counselor. The main reason why you should consult a genetic counselor before marriage if you have thalassemia is for family planning. Suppose you and your partner have a trait for thalassemia, meaning you are carriers for the disease but don't necessarily show any symptoms. However, you can pass this disease to your progeny. In such a scenario, there is a 25% chance that your child could be born with thalassemia disease. Moreover, suppose you carry the trait for thalassemia but your partner does not, there is a 50% chance that your child could inherit this trait from you. The second point is for a healthy pregnancy. Women who carry the trait are more likely to develop anemia during their pregnancy. This increases the risk for premature birth, low birth weight baby, and postpartum depression. In conclusion, prevention of thalassemia can be successfully done through premarital screening and mandatory blood tests before marriage registration and counseling.
Screening for thalassemia aims to reduce the burden of this disorder on individuals by identifying those at increased risk, thereby enabling individuals to receive information about their personal health and health of their children. There are three main screening tests available. Those are CBC test, HB electrophoresis, and osmotic fragility test. Treatments for thalassemia depends on the type and severity of the disorder. People who are carriers or who have thalassemia have mild or no symptoms. Doctors use three standard treatments for thalassemia. These include blood transfusion, iron chelation therapy, and folic acid supplements. Transfusion of blood is the main treatment for people who have moderate or severe thalassemia. This treatment gives healthy red blood cells with normal hemoglobin. Iron chelation therapy is done to prevent iron accumulation due to regular blood transfusion. Folic acid supplements help to build healthy red blood cells. A stem cell transplant is the only treatment that can cure thalassemia. This transplant replaces faulty stem cells with healthy ones from a donor, but they are used much less often because this is a risky procedure. Children and adults with thalassemia should get all recommended vaccination, including a flu vaccination. People with thalassemia are considered high risk and should follow a special vaccination schedule for the Haemophilus influenza type B vaccine, pneumococcal vaccine, and meningococcal vaccine.